Our project was inspired by the story of Stuff, which is a story that tells how much our consumption affects the earth. We will be focusing on e-waste, in particular the waste produced by discarding cell phones. Did you know that in Canada alone, we throw away 40,000 cell phones each day? And globally, over 416,000 cell phones are trashed per day.
Cell phones, along with other electronic devices, pose special problems at landfills or when they're burned in waste incinerators because they have toxic chemicals in batteries and other components. These include persistent toxins that accumulate in the environment, like mercury. These toxins have been associated with cancer and neurological disorders, especially in children. Furthermore, they have been found in soils at levels 10 to 100 times higher than background levels at e-waste recycling sites. For adults, large amounts of mercury can affect the brain or kidneys. Symptoms of mercury poisoning can include tremors, irritability, shyness, disturbance in vision or hearing, or memory problems.
Studies have shown that convenience, social needs, peer pressure are all examples of reasons why students tend to replace or buy new phones. Therefore, these studies have led us to our research topic, which is to investigate the average time taken for UBC students to replace their cellular devices. A similar study done by Recon Analytics has shown that the average time a person takes to replace his or her phone is 33 months. We predict that a UBC student would take less than 33 months to get a new cell phone.
We first surveyed 107 UBC students from 6 different locations on campus. We choose 6 buildings at random. These buildings are Buchanan A, Macmillan, Chemistry B Block, Fred Kaiser, Sauder, and the Student Union Building. Each person from our group was assigned to one of these 6 buildings on Monday and Thursday from 1 to 3 p.m. Every third person who walks into the building will be asked to complete our survey. We will present the subject with a piece of paper containing our questions and ask the person to fill out the form, and he or she can then return the form into an envelope that we have. This will ensure that participation remains confidential.
The following questions that were asked were: how long is your most recent phone contract? Did you get a new phone before your most recent contract ended? How many months into the contract were you before you got a new phone? What was the main reason for getting a new phone?
From this, we found that UBC students replace their phones in an average of 17 months. We also noticed that many students replaced their phones before their contract ended. On the graph, we can see that most UBC students replace their phones in less than 33 months. Our data leans more toward the left side of the graph, which ranges from 2 to 48 months. 23 to 24 months were the months that students most likely replaced their phones. The trends we saw in the graph were that UBC students replaced their phone either at the end of the first year or at the end of the second year.
Based on these results, the reasons why UBC students change their phone more often may be due to their social needs, peer pressure from the community, such as friends and families, exposure to marketing promotions like celebrities' endorsement and advertisement, the constant pressure of being socially active on social networking sites with friends and families, and offers convenience. For example, even phone companies promote to university students to change their phone within a year, like this picture we found at the sub. Therefore, we can conclude that UBC students change their phone less than 33 months.